Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network. Welcome to another live stream as we bring you NXT tonight. We will be here for all the action, all the reaction. So get in that chat, click all the buttons, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream as we bring you NXT tonight. Lots to talk about, lots to get into. Craziness in the wrestling world. As always, blow up that chat. Don't be quiet. Don't be shy. Let us know what's on your wrestling mind. Let's talk about it. Let's get it busy. Make sure you hit all the buttons as well. But me and that pretty face got you for the next couple hours, folks. And if you don't know who we are, I'm Mr. Every Night, KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick. And we've got Evil debuting tonight of the show that's gone from arguably the most consistent night of pro wrestling has gone to the most unpredictable kind of night of pro wrestling of anything can kind of happen at any moment. Anybody can show up in anything.
Yeah, I mean the Stone era, if you will, has been pretty sporadic and all over the place.
Chaotic.
Right? It's been chaotic. People get hurt, people go missing, people just start showing up left, right, and center. We're still trying to figure out, what's going on with our new friend Mason Rook. Again, lots of moving parts. Evil's gonna be here tonight. What will that look like? Will anyone else pop up? What else is going on in NXT?
Yeah, we haven't even mentioned tonight that it's Cruise Day Night Heat out here. I know he's now Mason Rook, but it's Cruise Day Night Heat.
Let's go. So, yeah, I mean, we're looking forward to it. I mean, consistency is king with this show. If nothing else, it moves quick, and it's got a good vibe, Nick. We'll see what happens.
Well, and I think that now this new pump of lifeblood into it has it's taken away the consistency, quote unquote, but because the spontaneity is really filled in on the back end. Like Cruz has shown up at the end of main events now twice, taking out Tony. We still have no idea.
Yeah, again, so last week he lets us know that he's going to be Mason Rook, and we'll see what that looks like. But yeah, I mean, he's on notice. I mean, we still have Tavian Heights with a new look, a new vibe. How does he fit in? Noam Dar's back from the abyss. Welcome back.
Right.
So he's got a new friend, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I mean, I still think it's kind of consistently an entertaining Tuesday.
Well, and we're gonna get the debut of Evil or Naraku, I think is how you say it. I never thought that you could pick a worse name than Evil, but Evil is still kind of what I want to call him by because it's like Naruko or whatever it is doesn't sound right.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it means something, right? And I mean,
I think it's the Japanese translation of the word hell.
There you go. I mean, and again, you look at them. I mean, it tracks. I think it fits. We're okay. So, I mean, I knew that he wasn't going to be evil. So, I mean, we'll see how it sounds tonight when they start screaming it out.
Well, and who's he going to face? Is he going to just be in a squash match? Is he going to be, fast tracked a bit towards him and Tony?
Yeah, I'll be very curious. I mean, it's a busy time, and we talked about Tony dealing with, the potential of Mason Rook, dealing with Naruku. I mean, you need an accent for all these names, or even Tavion Heights, our favorite soap opera.
Right. Well, no one knows truly who's Tony's next challenger, but I like that there's multiple options. It's a choose your own adventure book a bit.
Absolutely, and I mean, there's. You can deal with them one at a time. You can spread this out a little bit. I mean, there's options. There's options. Do a couple of the contenders. Like does a Tavion and a Mason Rook end up in an angle because they're both jostling for position.
Right.
So we'll see.
Well, speaking of contenders, not pretenders, let's mention the top three from last night of the loyal fans out there of
Right.
Spaz, Damien, and Boston out there, Boston. But
right.
The top 3 from the chat from last night. The more you chat, the more you super chat, the more you're active, the more you get the Brucey bonus points and everything like that. So be a friend, tell a friend, all of that.
I will quickly say that YouTube's been a little wonky on the top chatters. So every once in a while, you might question if this one's accurate. But yeah, just a heads up, we're working on it. I mean,
they're getting rid of their own mid card title.
Yes, they do wonky things sometimes. So bear with us.
Well, it's like how all of a sudden, Boston becomes like Kevin 3675, 42.
Right. Yeah.
But absolutely. Should we say hi to the people as we got about 8 minutes before the show kicks off right now? As Zach always out here first. National Mental Health Provider Appreciation Day. Is that Izzy Rain? She provides you the medal.
The mental health. Let's go.
Yeah, the mental health. Rock and roll will never die.
Best kind of therapy. Metal therapy.
Rock and roll ain't noise pollution. Kevin, what up? Eric, hey, Wrestling for Life buddies. Can't wait for the Yum Yum Bowl between Lizzie Tatum and Zarya and Nikita. And happy birthday to Kim Fields, aka Tootie from the Facts of Life. Take the good and take the bad. You got to go. You got
Facts of life.
And Vin Rames, don't make him get medieval on your ass.
Right. Let's go. Vin Rames.
Anytime I hear Vin Rames, I just think of, you okay? I'm pretty far from okay.
I'm far from okay. Yeah. Let's go.
Evan, what up? TJ, what's good? Clay, I see you. Sean, reminding everybody the most exciting show of the week tonight. Always pumped for Tuesdays. LFG, smash that like button. Smo and Spike, and Tone and Death Grip it. If that's still over.
Hit it all. It's over.
Guardian, I am Nintendo and I have come for Cody Rhodes. Explain.
Because he's in Street Fighter? Is that where we're going with that, Guardian?
But Nintendo doesn't own Street Fighter. I know Nintendo's notorious for copyright claims. Which is it funny that, hey, we're going to do a hullabaloo of, strike content. Here's some reactors in the this whole segment.
No. And I've been public about this and I've been honest about this. And I mean, again, we got a few minutes here and I know we got to say hello to a bunch of people. Let me say this to the people out there. We pride ourselves in being the island unto ourselves. We are the WFU. We're not a part of the IWC. We got a different vibe, different feel. We don't assume that you guys want to tune in and watch us just complain and bellyache about our, the ongoing. So we generally don't dive into that. You might see going around the internet a little bit, things being thrown around like streamers being banned. We had a couple of our friends out there reach out to us to make sure we're still okay. It's a lie. It's fake news. It's an exaggeration. Nobody was banned from anything. WWE has stepped into content creators who are using WWE clips on their content. Therefore, they're getting strikes and getting in trouble for it. Some are viewing that as they've banned us. No, they just are upholding a rule. Now, going back to the original point, Nick, with the this idea, and a lot of streamers have said it. Well, they put us on their stuff and da-da-da. Again, them using us on their programming is within the rules. And if you don't like it, tell them not to. You can throw it up and say, I don't want to be used. But then again, you're missing out on the fact that the streamers getting put on that platform, they should be grateful. And instead, it's like they owe us something. Like, again, we put it out there. We build these communities. But at the end of the day, this whole idea of streamers are being banned or picked on or misused and then, kind of stabbed in the back, it's completely... It's not true, folks. It is not true. That's why you come to a place like this, because the focus is on the wrestling. The focus is on having a good time.
We're not dependent on using their footage, but it is also it's just funny of like, so you didn't have any sort of person like them, WWE using you, I think, respectfully, not saying everybody, but I think for what most people perceive for streamers, that's the end game. That's what you're aiming to do outside of, continue to gain views and everything. But that's a feather in the cap. I know we've been there on a couple, on
we've
both
been
companies,
on all three major shows, I believe, at this point. So
Right. So
Mhm,
again, that is a bit of the feather in the cap,
yeah,
but to sit there and act like you owe me
mhm,
something for that. No,
mhm.
no. Like
Well,
we're reacting to your content. Like I would
mhm,
expect that the
mhm.
company, it's like if you sit there and record yourself eating a fucking baconator and you have an amazing, oh my God, this is the greatest burger I've ever eaten. I would expect maybe Wendy's might fucking use that in a commercial.
Yeah, 100%. But you put it out there and it is within the realm of free use. So that is what people are saying, and they're trying to use it against them. And yeah, fair enough. It a little shitty and sounds a little bit two-handed of, we're going to use streamers to show people excited, but we're
Hmm.
also don't want you using our stuff. Like, I understand it's not a fair trade world here, but the trade-off is the exposure. The trade-off is, and I know how hard content creators work. Trust me, we grind nonstop, but we love it. And if you go to a lot of channels, you hear people almost like you guys out there owe us something for showing up. And that's not the case. We owe you guys every single day that we show up here and you're present. We appreciate it. We like it. We don't get pulled down into all the negativity and all the nonsense. But at the end of the day, the rules are the rules. You go through our shorts, we're getting clicks on the fact of just Nick and I reacting, or Nick and Anthony reacting, or just Nick, or just me. We have our moments on this channel without using the crutch of, oh, look, I can actually watch the clip. Then you start asking yourself, how many people are actually watching the content creator and how many people are just watching the actual wrestling clip? And is that why you're getting clicks? We
Yeah, no,
are the clip. I want
exactly.
that on
We
a
are
shirt
100%
today.
out here building a community. We do what we do because other people can't do what we do. Of trust me,
Mm-hmm.
grind like this so I can ride like this. And we've said it before. I know I've said it at least to you privately. I don't know if I've said it on stream. Of they're very much like when you see the ad for the clickbait game underneath,
Mm-hmm.
the clip from a movie or something like that.
Right.
That's kind of what I feel some of these reaction clips are.
Nick, it would be, and then we got to get to the chat because we got like a minute, but it would be like this. You put a bunch of furniture or stuff out on the curb because it's garbage. Your
Right.
neighbor comes along and takes that garbage, and they're like, "Oh, I can use this couch." They take it. So then you go into their house and take their TV. That doesn't work that way. You're like, that's not how this works.
No, no, no,
So
no.
again, folks, enjoy the wrestling, have fun with it, but be careful when you read things. Some people are also trying to use it to spin that anti WWE narrative, big bad TKO. No, this is something that's always happened. They were warned, they get flags, and they ignored them, so they got in trouble.
Right. Well, MDB is saying we are the clips. James saying KJ, we need a shirt for that. We are the
I love
clips.
that. I love that. I really do. I'm trying to find my pen. I'm
Well,
working on
as you
some
do
shirts
that, I'll
as we
read some
speak.
more off this. James saying we appreciate you, KJ and Nick. And no, we appreciate you, like honestly, genuinely, of we grind the way we do because we feel like we have a standard to y'all and everything. Of we not like some people that just, oh, let me
I'm
just
just
talk
so
into a
tired of.
microphone and put no effort behind anything.
Mhm.
But yeah, of as I've got a then, but
Shit.
no, we do
I
this
got
for
then.
y'all and not trying to,
Yeah.
yeah, we're
I'm
getting
like a
all
second
waxed
and a
and
half behind
poetic.
you. I'm just tired of seeing other, like, I like watching content, wrestling content. I really do. But you tune into someone and you think they have an opinion, and it's like, it's so hard, and I do this, and I know how much I go through, and the whining and the complaining, and it's like, this is optional. And
No
we
one's
do
making
this
you do
because we
it.
love it. What?
No one's making you do it. It's
No
for the
one's
love of
making
the
you
game.
die. Go do something else.
As I've
Go
got
go
the
back to
overhead
Sesame
shot of the
Street.
NXT crowd, but Sonny, does anyone remember the Shadow Wrestling Friday Night Radio public access show in the 90s? No.
No. Shadow wrestling. No.
Do tell. Well, and even then, imagine listening to wrestling, you were going just off the commentary. I mean, that's kind of halfway.
Right.
Hey, if you don't have pay-per-views, at times that's what we do. But yeah,
Reader down for a full year, buddy. Way to go. Congrats. We appreciate you. We thank you as we are opening the show.
Tatum Paxley on the ring.
Paxi. Dun, 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 dun. So are we starting off with the Fatal 4-Way? Or the
Tag match,
yeah?
tag match.
Tag match, sorry. Leading to a Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah, but no, MDB saying, nah, legit. I love this place and this platform. I'm going to always be grateful for y'all embracing your boy. But that's the thing. Y'all embraced us. We just, started sitting in a drum circle and banging shit together, and the tribe came. So
Right.
that's how it is.
We always just want it to be, town hall. We'd like the center, the center square. Everyone show up and have a, throw your 2 cents out there. And again, we might not always agree, but we're gonna have a good time. And we're gonna enjoy as much of this nonsense as we can.
Facts. As
Sunny
so
days.
Tatum and Lizzie taking on Nikita Lyons and Zarya. I had to sit there. I don't know why Nikita Lyons made me do like 4 double takes of like Nia Jax. Nope, wrong name.
Right.
It just any end name.
I feel like they should have put Lizzie and Lyons together just for the alliteration alone.
No, because they're having the feud. They're part of that's part of this whole thing.
This chick is rocking. Who's teaming up with Lyons?
Zarya.
Sorry, I knew that.
This is going to be Zarya Tatum, and you're going to get a rematch of Lizzie and Lyons. Lyons has been all over everything lately, and I don't fully get why.
I think they're giving her a legitimate chance now that she's healthy.
For the 4th time?
Well, I mean, the poor girl blew out both knees, and they obviously see something in her. She's slimmed down. She's got leaner. And since this little push started, even losing to Lizzie, she looks solid. So we'll see.
Is she a halfway name for people to go over? Like she's an enhancement talent without saying she's an enhancement talent?
No, I don't think so, because I do think they're trying something here, and they're trying to see.
Well, she's trying fucking everything. She is trying every goddamn gimmick. She
like
sings,
Maddie.
She fights, she dances, she twerks. She does all the things.
Swiss Army knife of the wrestling world.
Yeah, but she ain't good at shit. And the thing, though, there was a point like when it was her and Zoe Starks were the only ones that were really in the NXT women's division.
Right.
Now you had faith. We all had hope. And now it's ran its course. Now it's gone too far. Now it's stale.
For Lyons? What's stale?
Everything.
I don't think so. I think she just came back with a new look, new attitude. Again,
no, it's the same shit. What's new about her? What's new about her?
She's singing now during her promos.
She did that before.
She's got a new attitude. They got away from being a babyface originally. And again,
you will get me to like Wendy Chu before you get me to like Nikita Lyons.
She's back with 2 after 2 major injuries, and she, like I said, she's thinned out. She's just getting started. If she falls flat on this run, then she's probably got nowhere to go.
Cannon fodder.
She hasn't even begun, my guy. Patience, Grasshopper. Give it time.
No, I'm having patience with Zarya. I thought Zarya, after going and taking out Soul Out, might have gone towards the world title instead of the North American title. I didn't realize they painted this title is what caused the breakup between her and Soul.
Yep. The North American title was the whole crux of the whole issue.
No, and I get it now. It's one of those I initially thought that I would have liked to have seen her go towards the world title, her towards Lola.
Yeah, I mean, we got time. I'm not that worried. I want to see what Lola's getting into right now, but Zarya could easily win the North American title, have a run, then go after. I mean, I think we gotta, give things some time, especially in NXT, my guy.
Fair enough, but Spaz with $5. What?
I'm saying hello, people.
Spaz with $5 saying, have you guys heard this story about AW skinning down their office staff internal edicts being don't fire wrestlers because the public sees them? Oh,
that's an interesting take, Mr. Spaz. And that's really interesting, Nick.
I have not seen any sort of memo or edict come down like that. But we have talked about AEW is very much trimming off a lot of stuff. The Pro Wrestling Tees staff has been in question of their merchandise and their action figures license and everything's been in question. They're suing now Triller after they were cutting ties with that.
Yep.
So it's getting very interesting with what's going on with AEW that no one seems to fully dive into.
Yeah, even Cultaholics going through some stuff, and I like that's weird. Does that mean that
a lot of dirt sheets all at the same time are also having similar
is Tony cutting off the
financial situations? Everyone seems like they're all having financial situations.
Are the dirt sheets getting cut
off?
off?
There's a thing.
Is TK's drip to the dirt sheets getting cut off?
I mean, it's always going to be when Meltzer has an issue with all of this or anything, that's when it's truly done, because that's the lifeline. That is the fucking carotid artery, whatever.
Tatum on Lions back, slides down, up and over. Let's go. By the way, just in case you guys didn't realize, times 4. Let's go.
I mean, there was a time where we were calling Thakita Lions.
Thakita, she's a Amazon, my guy.
Just, I feel like nothing ever has matched with her. Nothing. Like, she came in with this potential, and she's never, to me, reached that.
Because she hasn't had the opportunity to reach that.
She's had multiple opportunities.
She's been out with injury, my friend. It's like Lash Legend never getting a shot because she did the shitty talk show. Like, if we never got over the talk show, we wouldn't be seeing her where she is now. Like, she sucked. She got a lot better. That's what I'm hoping happens with Nikita. Kicks.
I almost kind of like these two as a tag team.
A little bit. They got good energy. And for a little crowd, it's buzzing.
Chaotic energy. Well, is that what you get with something like the NXT arena? It's all regulars, so they know and they're invested in everybody a little bit more.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. 100%.
Like, that audience knows and fully is invested. They've seen them in the dark matches, all of that.
Oh, for sure.
But Zarya has to come out the strongest out of this, right? Like, I'm expecting big things out of Zarya. She was in the partnership with Soul. I'm expecting her to kind of go on a good run at some point.
I think she's on it. I think it begins. Yeah, I think there's something here. Zarya Tatum has a nice sound to it, a nice vibe to it. So yeah, no, I mean, I expect a lot from Zarya.
Absolutely. I'm back. My entire body is killing me from building a deck all day, but I'm still here for the Wrestling for Life fam. This man dedicated.
That's it. Grab a beer, put your feet up, relax, let go of the day woes, and join us here at the Wrestling for Life Network.
Ooh, saw Spaz out there with $2. Zarya, the flaming hot spicy Dorito Rhea variant. No, I've always said she's Carnage. Rhea's Venom.
There you go.
Nikita ain't Thakita. She sucks. Nick is right. So see, Weed Leaf, Vitamin Leaf out there agreeing with me.
She had sucked.
And blown. But yeah.
Yep.
She blew out both her knees, so she didn't blow.
Right. She was down and out. She needs some new knee pads.
I don't. Can you, honest to God, tell me what exactly her character or her, like, what she is right now?
Well, now she's come back as this, like, diva princess, kind of the same thing she always was in a way.
She MMA fights. She's randomly got a bunny mask when she's coming out.
Yeah, I don't get the bunny mask at all. Maybe that should probably go. But again, now she's starting to, like, sing in the middle of, like, last week during the promo. She was singing and shit. So they're trying to push this prima donna kind of bullshit brat attitude. So again, we've only really seen it for the last 2 weeks, so we'll see.
She's very. Who was it? There was someone in the Divas era, and I can't remember their name, that had, like, the Britney Spears kind of pretend pop artist kind of vibe, and
Jillian
Nikita
Hall?
Has a bit of that.
Jillian Hall.
Yes, that actually is who it was.
Did they have to, like, eat that thing off her face?
Oh, we don't talk about the dark times. We don't talk about the dark times. The Hands Born and all of that. Gingerbread Man. No, we don't talk about the dark times.
Right. What's up? Roland, Anonymous, OG Dale, Ringsider, Anthony, how you doing? Weed Leaf, welcome. Chris, good to see you. Dale, MDB, the Knee Pad Patrol, Jason, Kevin, Chris, dun dun dun, all the people here today. We got Guardian already. We got some yums from OG. James is in the chat, or JP if you want. Ronan, our new predictions champion. Spazzer is always dropping bones in buckets. Alan, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Seeing all the names, love it. 316, still mad.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen anything from Liv Morgan top of the charts out there, which I am also, though. Are you for Judgment Lady's supremacy of you get Roxanne and Raquel to actually have the tag titles?
I'm all for it. I mean, I'm not as much as I was happy that Paige has come back, and we'll see what she does. I'm not that pumped about Brie, Bella, and Nikki as a tag team.
I still think we're getting a solo Paige run. Like I could see Liv versus Paige for the women's title.
Maybe for sure. But I'm all for, especially Roxanne and Raquel right now. I think both those ladies are in a good spot. I think working with the Judgment Day, working with Liv, have only made them better. And I think Roxy is a little spark plug that's ready to.
Did you see she had the Y-I-Autos? She was out there, guitar swinging with them punches.
Oh. Lizzie on fire. Nikita on her head.
Big chops in the corner.
As now she's just eating chops. This is great.
That's what I'm saying. I think Nikita's going to be the one. Go ahead.
Lizzie's
dodges that. Cut her.
Oh shit! You're a little ahead. Cut her.
All right. I will tap on an elbow in the corner.
Yo, I'm becoming a fan of Lizzie.
100%.
Corner. Yeah.
Shout at the devil.
She's flying. Big fist by Nikita. Tag to Tatum. Tatum up top.
Through 450. I'll dep that real quick.
Oh, missed clothesline. Big super kick. Nikita wobbled. I mean, Lyons is working well. If I defend the lady a little bit, she moved. Nice kick. Down goes Paxley.
Yeah, trick. That's how you do a tornado head kick.
That was smooth.
Zarya gets the pin here, though. Zarya has to.
Do you think the world champion Liv Morgan needs a substantial food to sink her teeth into? She is currently actively busy with running the world and doing stuff with Tom Tom. She is doing fine. She's booked more than just about anybody, and probably the best, the top female.
But she does need something to. She needs the next talent to go at.
We know the Judgment Day shit's coming, so I think they've teased it. So we got to build up that side of the story, my guy. Again, everything's so rushed. Oh,
Lizzie gets the win.
Lizzie gets the pin.
Please tell me that her pop-up head kick thing is called the Thunderstruck.
Yes. Yeah, they said that last week. Her finisher's the Thunderstruck. Crazy.
Fair enough. No, I was like, thank God, because it fits perfectly with the whole gimmick and all of that.
Yeah.
But no, I get that we're going to get Roxanne versus Liv at some point. I just want to see who's going to take on Liv in the in-between.
For sure. Oh, Thunderstruck.
You ban Thunderstruck.
Down goes Nikita, takes another pin.
I mean, that's kind of what she was there for.
Well, they protected Zarya. Good choice.
Yeah, she didn't get much real run in this match.
No, right? So we're in the back. Ren's got crutches. Our speed title can't run. That's great. It's not going very fast.
Isn't it ironic?
Don't you think?
Yeah, well, Kendall Grant here looking like, I swear to God, you could just have, a whole different shade of brown if you just run a tissue by her.
Yeah. Lola, hola Lola. That's
Lola.
Hola, Lola. Why didn't I think of that before?
Why isn't that a shirt now at this point?
Right?
Hold on, hold on.
It should be her shirt. I'd buy it.
Well, we can do it.
Hola,
See,
Lola.
it's going to be interesting to see how she is as your NXT Women's Champion, because not to say that there isn't people that it feels like there's lined up challengers right beneath her that are waiting to kind of topple that. But yeah, we've had JC for quite a while, so to have that change, now it's all new.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Again, a little vignette of Evil.
The opposite of Danhausen. Danhausen, very nice. This is very evil.
Yeah, very bad, very evil. Next, the debut of Nakura.
Oh, WWE Club.
Next poll: who wins, Evil or Evil?
Yeah, we don't even know who's going to face, and it's going to be probably local enhancement.
Yeah. Monday Night Security in the ring.
Well, like, I'm really interested to see, because I've even said I wasn't the hugest fan of Evil in New Japan, but I'm wondering if him in NXT, if he resonates with a lot of newer fans and all of that are very unfamiliar with him.
Yeah, a very interesting question in that regard, right? And I mean, there are mixed reviews. Like for a lot of people, I'd say some of the strong WWE fans kind of acted like Evil was like this big fucking dunk on their head. It's a nice pickup if it turns into something, but there were mixed reviews, and some of the naysayers out there pointed out that things weren't really going well when he was kind of on the top, and there's some questionable decision making. So again, new environment, better training, better production. I mean, so far they've produced them extremely well, presented them well. Where does it go?
The presentation's been solid. It's like you said, now you got to deliver on the wrapping paper. Now you got to deliver what's in the package.
For sure. Yeah. What does he do now? How is he in the ring? How is he between the bells? But so far, so good as far as making him look at least intimidating. A little bit of a badass so far.
Right. Well, Chris, Shimana Haya, Shimana Honda, as Big Nick would say.
Facts.
Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Give me the. Oh, that's what he was going for, actually.
No, was he? No.
Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah.
He said what you said the first time.
Shimana Haya, Shimana Honda.
Shimana Haya.
Inomana Patre, Spiritus Ante. Yeah. We're speaking all the language out here.
That's it. We're bitongual.
Whoa, now.
That sounded worse than I thought it would.
That sounded way worse. Kendall versus Lola feud is gonna effing cook.
Yeah.
Does Kendall feel like the top person that Lola should establish herself as champion against? Like, it is her first feud. So again, we've said first feud challenger gonna lose. But yeah.
Former North American champion, former knockouts champion. Kendall's shown a lot of upside. I kind of like her with a bit of an attitude. Like, she's a bit of a pain in the ass. It's a little more dynamic than her being a squeaky clean, boring baby face. In ring, bell to bell, should cook. Kendall can wrestle. So I got no problem with this, as like we've turned the page as we're looking into Lola challengers. Kendall, I got no problem with Kendall stepping up for something.
Oh yeah, former Evolve champ, all of that. They've done a good job of establishing her as a top challenger. Guardian, I'm sorry, but any dude that gets to go home to EO Sky is a lucky bastard in my book.
That's evil.
Very nice, very evil.
Right.
Adrian, what up? To those who watch New Japan or Japanese style, we are familiar with Evil and his moves, but to WWE's hardcores, you got one chance to make them see you as a believable heel. Very valid.
Yeah, I mean, one chance. The first impressions matter, and we've seen things like I feel like Karrion Kross never recovered from being in the skirt and the mask, right? Like,
Mm.
as much as we wanted it to work, it just never got there. Bearcat, Keith Lee, like that kind of shit ruins a guy. So presentation, introduction matters.
You only got one shot. You better live your life in the moment. And it's especially, well, if they're going to sit there and start putting him towards Tony D'Angelo and everything, you have to, like you kind of said before, the presentation's there. The presentation now has to match what you present.
Yeah, give us some substance with that presentation. Now he's a big physical guy. Him and Tony should deliver something fun.
Oh, well, and now, but is he the next guy that challenges Tony, or is it Tavion who we just had? Is it still going to be Mason Rook? Is he going to get involved here tonight?
Thank you, Dutchie. Mason Rook can be anywhere at any time. Thank you.
Now, was it on the left-hand side?
To pass the rookie.
Pass the Dutchie on the left-hand side.
I like it. Now I got 7 things in my head all at once. Mason can show up anywhere, and yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, McFlurry?
No, Ice Cap.
What?
It's iced cappuccino from Timmy's.
Oh, I was like, wait, what? You're like Ice Cap. I was like, what in the Canadian shit is that?
We've officially switched from coffee to Ice Cap. We're good. It's getting warmer.
Well, I was always, if I'm a sucker for a fucking culotta or something like that, or a McCafe frappe. That's more my speed when it comes to coffee.
Wait.
What was that? Just Evil's entrance you just played right there?
Yeah, I was getting ready. Is that Lince Dorado?
I don't know. I got the Canadians 2-1 Sabres, but yeah, who is he facing?
KG loves Dutchie. Rocky loves Emily. Joni loves Chachi.
Now, is it funny that there's the whole narrative of WWE TKO hates spooky gimmicks? This guy's name was Evil, and he is kind of the ultimate spooky gimmick. But he's still fine. We just brought him in.
Right. I mean, again, out with the old spooky, new spooky.
Yeah, but it's one of those, it's like your argument's fine until Luke Skywalker shoots that fucking shot down the wampum hole there. I'm like, no, well, that guy's spooky and they're pushing him. So what?
Right. I think part of it with the spooky stuff is you only get, like we said earlier, you don't get like a whole bunch of swings. You
get a limited runway. You get a very much a short runway.
So you got to move out the old spooky and bring in some new spooky. It's got a short shelf life. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Fraps.
Yeah, it's Lindsay. Hey, shout out Lindsay.
Lindsay's back. Well, we've seen him on AAA, so Lince Dorado. Yeah, we're like yin and yang. I'll let you decide what side we're on.
Whoa, no. But I guess let us know who you got for this match between Lindsay and Evil. I assume it's going to be Evil.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even put a poll up because, then again, we didn't expect it was going to be Dorado. I kind of did.
But even then, still, is it almost, it's not a full jobber? It's a semi-jobber?
Yeah, it's kind of a little more.
It's a credible name, still.
A credible jobber?
Yeah.
Oh, and again, he's making a match of it. Wait, Dorado debuting? What is happening? Oh, shit.
Oh, no. Oh, get it back together. Focus now.
You're only stepping on the face. Or at least trying.
Like I said,
what is happening? Like, are you starting your lawnmower? What is happening here?
Like I said, Evil's an interesting cat. He's not. When you think New Japan wrestling, you think Okada, Nakamura, Will Ospreay. That is not Evil. That is not Evil.
Right.
Is this man just stomping away out here? Adrian, evil. I've come to tell you she is evil, most definitely. Oh,
Who's you like? Is that a quote?
Is that a reference we don't get?
Right, Lynch Bass. Let's go.
Evil wearing the full pants singlet. I like it. Well, that's what he wore in New Japan. Well, that's the thing, is he has ties to the Bullet Club. Like, he was the House of Torture, the variant of the Bullet Club. So it's funny that AW gets the dogs,
right,
and WWE gets evil,
right. Well, and I mean, it might not. Still other names out there as well.
Could they get a Sonata? Could they get Bad Luck? Could you ever imagine if WWE signed a Bad Luck Fale?
Hello, mother. Hello, father. Here I am from Camp Sonata. Sonata coming soon, folks.
It worked both ways. I didn't even know where you were going. It worked both ways.
That's all I heard when you said it for whatever reason. By evil in control of Dorado.
Front face lock. Is it interesting that now within WWE of like rest holds still get reactions? Presumed rest holds, like a front face lock, gets a reaction still. The Braun Breaker chin lock on Seth Rollins got reaction.
I think if done right, anything can get a pop. I mean, we've seen it. If you sell it right, you can get a pop off it. Like, I used to love when wrestling matches started off with the collar and elbow, and then like, you know, the stronger guy would like throw the other guy, and the other guy would be like, "Oh shit, he threw me."
Right.
Do it again. I'm like, if you were into it, you're like, when they're pushing back and forth, you're like, get him. Like, that's the good shit. Those are those moments you try and create.
Adrian saying it's a Sublime song.
I knew it was.
Got to come original.
Right. All right. Thank you, Adrian. I knew. I was on to you. I just couldn't nail it down.
Lindsay Dorado is built up in AAA to be the one who dethrones Dom.
Really? That, yeah.
Is it crazy that the Mega Championship's been defended on Dynamite and Monday Night Raw?
That's crazy, right?
That's a fun fact that'll go in the books.
Now, Evil has taken over.
Oh.
Okay.
I guess that's the finisher.
Leg sweep. Okay, not bad. Yeah,
I don't know, for a reverse flatliner. Still a solid match of him taking on Lindsay. It's not. He took on Steve from Blockbuster.
Yeah, fair.
But at the same time, you expected that you were going to have him kind of show up and show out, because that's what the show's about.
Yeah. You want him to be victorious. Some people are going to say, oh, it was too even. Dorado got too much offense, but it was all right. I thought it was okay. I'm curious. Evil looks, you know, I know we've seen him before. You know, he's a bit of a clunky dude sometimes.
Well, he ain't smooth with it. Like I said, when you think Japanese wrestling style, he ain't exactly that. He's kind of it.
Right. He needs a little.
You like butter on that, sir?
Whoa.
A little. As we're in the back with Sean Legacy, Tate Wilder, and EK Prosper. Man, we're going to need like a fucking teleprompter with all these fucking names on it.
I literally have been trying to find like face cards of like, who is this and who is their name? Because now even the Nox Raijin name that was supposed to be evil is going to be Hiromu Takahashi. Noam Dar. Dorian Von Du. Bro. Noam Dar, Dorian Von Du, and the fucking dude that they debuted with last week and everything. That's a Pokemon evolution. They all look like the same fucking family.
Oh, well, Van Dix is back in the house. Here we go.
You can't tell me Fondue isn't just like Swole Dar.
We're going to call him Fondue from now on.
Fondue. He's a fondue.
Here comes Fondue. But speaking of cheesy, here comes the Birthright.
Yeah, just All right, this is so we've had a lot of cool shit in NXT tonight. This ain't it.
Is there
This ain't
any?
it.
Is there
You
any?
have family showing up. Do I need to call your dad?
Yeah, do we gotta smack the shit out of you until you just stop being, not men the way we
Well, and
see
then
it?
Arya said, "I can win it for us," right? And then she turns around and
Right.
loses. Like, this is the most like second generation insufferable fucking group of a faction of like their
Right.
dads are just straighten up and fly right.
Mm-hmm. So my imagination is, I feel like I see a comment from MDB and then I'm looking for like Jose's follow up. Where's Jose? Where's Jalapeno?
On a stick,
Dorian Van Dux.
vendor.
So,
Tell me how else to pronounce that, but I'm still telling you, I thought it was no Noam for heaven's sake, because they look goddamn the same.
right. It did. It took a second.
Did Dempsey fail in the UK? He is back fairly quick. I don't really remember too much of Dempsey. Well, Dempsey was more Noah. Like, that's the thing. Is Tavion was Noah.
Yeah.
Dempsey was Noah. I Hang a Tank even for a bit were Noah. I don't remember Dempsey having too much of a run on like Progress or anything.
Is Dempsey versus Nigel McGuinness like a dream match for you? Just curious.
No, his dad versus Nigel McGuinness is a dream match.
That makes sense. They had to have had a match.
I'm sure they did, but now think about it. Lexis King might be the most over person in this whole faction, and I think that's a problem.
That's not. No, I don't say that as a positive. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna ask you, like, any hope? Like, you see this faction now? At first, it felt just like now they're trying to develop something.
This was a faction made for when David Finlay signed with NXT, and now they're like, fuck, we did too much. We've gone too far. Salvage it, scrape it together. How can we keep this thing afloat?
Yeah,
duct tape is their friend.
Right? It's the surprise party when the guest of honor doesn't show up. They're all just, now what do we do?
Yeah. Anyone else have anything cool happen today?
Thanks, Dave. Thanks for coming. But I will be right back as we are in a commercial break.
Right, as Jose, can you see by the dawn's early light, White? Last week, William Regal said Charlie Dempsey was training at the Snake Pit in the UK. He's back fairly quick from his training. Fair enough. I didn't catch that, so good on you. But, I mean, I feel some of this has got to be extremely kayfabe because I'm more excited for the fathers involved in this faction than any participant, whether it be, Santino, Finlay, or Regal. Even Brian Pillman, Resurrection. I'm more excited for the fathers involved in this faction than any of them. Like, this is why I say it feels like this was built for like a David Finlay kind of start off, because there's no like Randy Orton, there's no true leader of this. If anything, it's just the kids running amok and their dads keeping them in order. There is no real focal point to any of this, I feel. You can have that ain't even what I'm mad at. There you go, Swoosh. We got been a minute since we got one of those in. MDB, what up? Adrian. Ken, he's stuck in the sand trap from Fairway to Hell. Who, Pac? Yeah, Pac managed to get out. I still can't believe that. On one hand, Jose, I get what you're saying. Took me a minute. But I still thought them doing that there was super interesting. I still can't fully wrap my head around the fact that the guy that went through two tables through over the entranceway is the guy who won the match. But yeah. Shout out Jose. And I honestly, Jose, if you're here, I want to know what that whole experience was like, because it was very much unique, and they only had like a kind of one group around the ring, and then everybody else was kind of far off in the seats. We're getting Natty LFG. Is this a tryout or is this like her audition to be a coach? Oh, Jada in the background. Are Natty and Jada gonna be like teacher mentor? Which, by the way, fucking goddamn, hi Miss Parker, hi Miss Parker. If this is this gonna be? It looks like it's gonna be the next feud of Natty versus Jada. I thought they were gonna do student mentor kind of vibe because Jada's been taking quite a bit of L's. Something I think Natty respectfully knows quite a bit about, but interessante as I'm getting EK Prosper's music as so we've got a good chunk of already in the ring. The crazy cat lady. Spaz with a $5 super chat. Birthright, Alexa, show me 5 guys that got 5 invitations to 5 parties with 5 different themes. And one guy had me until the last line, but yeah, it's just I get the whole presentation of what it was supposed to be, and I think it was very much supposed to be something else. And then they realized they were too far down the river to walk it back. ADNAZ, what up? AD, have you met Adrian? I feel like you might know each other. Chris, what up? Absolutely. Miss Parker. Lord, Miss Parker, absolutely. The truth out there. The truth shall set you free. Marvelous Queen, what up? Bald. He is bald. Who is bald? Who at this point is bald? Oh, me? Yeah. Well, shaved head. Fair enough. You can have that. I saw at least got peach fuzz. I can grow it back on like Rick O'Shea. I wouldn't say no. Wait, who? What now? Which one? I'm trying to figure out who you're talking even about. As is that who's in the? Oh, I got Stacks and who's our fucking partner in this? I know Sean Legacy. I know EK Prosper. Who's the other goddamn partner in this? Oh, Tate Wilder. Oh, okay. No, he's just low budget fucking Evan Bourne. He is not Johnny Cage. What's the character that they made for like the first actual recent Mortal Kombat movie that dies in the second one? Spoiler alert. Something Cash or whatever. Yeah, he's just kind of like generic wrestler number 5, I feel. He's very much creative pro in this whole thing. But let me know, folks, who you got for this match. At this point, Team Babyface or Team Birthright out here. I can't see even B versus B. Yeah, Cole Young. Thank you, Guardian. Cole Young. Yeah, just a fucking made-up character that was still trash. But whether you've got Team Babyface, whether you've got Team Heel, BH out here. Dempsey and Legacy. Are we kind of just waiting with some guys like a Cappuccino Jones and Sean Legacy, etc., out of Evolved, or are they just kind of they're going to just be cycled through this system a little bit? Like they're there, and then they'll be on their merry way. Yeah, Cole Young, Adrian, my alter ego. Yeah, see, I pay attention. We know things. I pay attention. I got you. Who do you think going to be released from WWE? I think they've done all of that. I don't want to prey on anybody being out of their job. Trust me. We've seen certain people like Garza, like Los Lobos, Los Lotharios kind of tease it, but I don't want to prey on anybody losing their job. Oh, shooting moonsault. Not shooting star, moonsault. Hopefully no one Alan White. Yeah, exactly. No, very much. And certain sources have even clarified that like Oscar wasn't one that took a pay cut. I still think the pay cut thing might be a bit more of a rumor than actual. I know certain people have run with Roman's contract situation being a fucking thing, which again, I think no credible source actually brought that up. It was just a lot of engagement farming, but Maricopa. I just yelled cough button after I did it, but Philip, what up? Hi, KJ and Nick and KJ. Swerve issues a statement asking the question why he hasn't been on television. What are your thoughts on Swerve's frustrations? I saw this as we're going to commercial here, both teams squaring off. I saw this and I wonder, was this just supposed to be more in kayfabe, in character of Swerve tweeting as how he's dangerous and all of that, like he'd kind of done when he started with the Bandito thing, and it got perceived the wrong way, so that's why they deleted it. I don't. Swerve's a guy that I feel will be there till the wheels fall off. Like, I don't think that there's going to be a disgruntled Swerve Strickland in AEW, and I don't know, honestly, if a disgruntled Swerve Strickland left AEW where he'd go. Would he go back to a WWE or anything? I don't. That to me feels more perceived tension than actual tension. Of I think he's about it. But I do kind of miss Swerve on TV. I don't know if I really like the Bandito thing. I wish I at least saw that happening a bit more. Like if you had a match or Swerve versus somebody that was friends with Bandito or anything, of you could have a little bit more substance to it than one random kind of vignette. Because there was the whole thing before with Swerve of he was not on TV because he was out there doing stuff for the NFL draft. Like he met Batman, he announced a pick and everything. So I don't think that there's this huge backstage tension between Swerve and AW. I think it's the deleting thing gets weird. I think that might have been more of realized it got perceived the wrong way, but I don't think that there's much smoke to that. Zilla Fatu should be the one to replace Stacks and make the birthright actually mean something, and it would make them have a leader who could have taken them legit. I would keep Zilla by himself. I wouldn't put him with that. Which anyone see? I'm surprised there weren't more crash outs about Zilla saying, I'm not going to go to AEW if WWE takes their time. I know where I want to go, and I'll wait the time until they decide they want me there. I think that that's really interesting. Of he knows where his bread's buttered. His bud's buttered. But could he get involved more in the Jacob thing? I don't think he'd get involved in this birthright thing. I think the birthright thing's dead on DOA, dead on arrival at this point. Could Zilla get involved with the Jacob storyline? 2-2 Buffalo Montreal. Hey, let's go. Hey, tighten up. A lot better than we were. Getting 5-2 and 6-2. Excuse me. But tighten up. I know that's the Titans phrase, but God damn it. For me too, Swerve is lost in the mix now in AW. I don't really vibe that. I still like that you have viable title contenders. I just feel like most of them don't feel right going against Darby because it's low. Darby wins. There is no one that you would put against Darby until you get Tam Jeff right now that you would feel would take the belt off of him. Nick hates another faction, pretends to be shocked. Oh, what faction do I hate now? I unintentionally hate the birthright. No, that's not, you don't even get to count that. That's the fucking low-hanging fruit. Zilla needs to control his. Well, that's why maybe you put him with a Jacob, because he's very much kind of he has that same kind of Jacob-ish vibe when he got brought in, and that's why they played in that whole story. I would have loved if they actually on Monday Night Raw would have used Roman saying, I'm going to get you fired, Jacob, unless you bend the fucking knee. And that kind of attitude of there's no true clear heel and no true clear baby face. Speaking of, are you the heel or are you the baby face? Which one are you? You're so heel you can't even hear you.
No clear heel, no clear baby face, period.
There you go.
But
shooting star.
My only fear with the idea of Roman flexing like that, it makes Roman really heelish.
But they kind of need that because no one's really you're cheering and booing everybody the same in this whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
No one feels separate than the other.
Yeah, in a way. Oh shit. Tate Wilder wilding out.
No, we can't say that. Nick Cannon's going to come for us now.
He's busy with 19 kids.
And the thing, most of them with Mariah, of all people.
She'd be hitting those high notes.
Connor, I got marked for banging on another faction. Is there something salvageable to the birthright to you?
It's kind of what I asked you as I left for my pause of, is there any redeemable qualities or now, okay, let's say that, they've just kind of begun to be something. Do we see hope for them evolving into anything?
Their parts not whole. That's the thing is I like some of their parts, not the whole thing. But also swerve when he drives, swerve when he tweets.
The swerve thing is very interesting. Does it play into something? It'd be so weird, so random. But when everyone, kind of gangbangs on one company's booking, we got to be honest about the other company's booking. And the other company's booking has been a bit of a shit show.
But it also doesn't exactly seem fully out of pocket with him. Like he's kind of been off doing some shit. Like he was at the NFL draft, everything. He's caught up in the Bandito thing. It's not exactly like he's completely misused. Like he's not. Britt Baker and Wardlow and a couple other people might have more of a fucking claim to bitch before Swerve Strickland does.
Yeah, and I mean, and that is true. I don't understand the beef, the Bandito beef. It sounds like it's something you got to talk about. Can I get the Bandito beef?
With the
Bandito fries?
But EK
shit.
caught the fucking laces on Dempsey to break that up.
Can I point out how stupid good this match is for no reason?
It's a lot of young people. Well, this is why I'm saying NXT's about to fucking cook as he's got a Death Valley driver out there. But you got a lot of talent that's all going to make a fucking name for themselves tonight.
Even Peter Avalon's looking good tonight. Oh! Big Cutter Wilder putting on a clinic.
I don't get Tate, though. He's like I said it while you were on your pause. He's like the Cole Young of the first Mortal Kombat movie. He's just the character that, like, if you make a creative character and they get thrown into the story and they look like so generic and so out of place to everything else, that's him.
He's just a skater boy. He said, see you later, boy.
Yeah, but no, I think right now with NXT, you're getting a lot of young talent, of a lot of new talent. That's, I'm going to make my moment. I've got this 30 seconds, these 3 minutes of screen time on TV. I'm going to capitalize.
Like, this is a Meltzer 5-star banger.
No Tokyo Dome. 4.5.
5, not 7.
Well, I hate that that's a fucking thing.
Sean Legacy can't wait.
Tag me in, bro. Quit trying to be the goddamn hero. Frog splash.
Oh!
1, 2 count.
Oh.
Now Sean again. Sean's getting pissed of saying, tag me, you asshole.
Yo, so they're going to start a beef. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm a hero. Again, he's the My Creative player. They're going to lose.
Your buddy refuses to tag. Stacks gets the tag. Peter Avalon gets it. I could have
They're
stopped
going to
calling
lose,
that.
though, because he refuses to tag. So 2 dragons. 1, 2, 3.
They didn't even help. There you go. So Tate shows a little arrogance and cost his team the win. The Birthright get another W, Nick.
Oh, I don't like that faction. I don't think there's any foundation or any future in it. I'm more interested now. Tate, the my player out here very much goes full board of won't tag anybody else in, eats the L. Now to the baby faces exile him.
Right. As Paxley in the back with Lizzie, they had so much fun.
Tatum's really kind of done the best character work in NXT in quite a minute.
Right. Nick, you're not beating the charges, bro. Nick hates factions. List, Birthright, Dark State, Judgment Day, MFTs, Wyatt 6.
Released,
Division.
Breaking up, should be broken up. No, am I hating factions or am I just the canary in the coal mine telling you when shit's about to go sour? The second I started becoming a fan of Dark State is everything went south.
You did. Way to go. As
Shiloh's here. Am I just the harbinger of bad news?
Some of their parts. We almost have to put that on a t-shirt. Some of my parts.
Well, no, that's accusations. That's accusations.
Oh, Angel.
Now, do you buy? Well, so you've got Shiloh Hill, Hillbilly Hunter, and Tristan Angel's UK sheep herder, sheep shearer. Like, shouldn't these guys kind of almost be friends?
You would think, maybe a little, but apparently not. They kind of, their vibe is definitely not the same as far as.
Yeah, but I don't get the sheep herder shit being involved in his gimmick.
I think AEW has the Billy Goat and NXT has the sheep herder. I don't know, man.
I got Nathan Rook. So, I'm going to go do this before I get put in checkmate real quick.
All right. Nick taking a box for the cause, folks. But up next, Mason Rook signs his NXT contract. That shall be interesting. The man has taken the wrestling world by storm. There's been a lot of buzz, considering how many people have kind of switched places and all the big wrestling news. Cruz, our buddy Cruz, now known as Mason Rook, has stood out from the crowd and has felt different a little bit. I know some people want to kind of bag on him for his body type, but that's bullshit. Again, a bit of a double standard because we're not supposed to do that at all. But I got no problem with it. I love a big guy that can fly. So let's do this. He has some chops. Let's go. Nick is cursing factions. There you go. Anonymous has it. That's what it is. The package Cannonball Mason Rook uses looks great for sure. His a bunch of his stuff looks really well. The fact he can hit the high spots. I seen him do a few what do you call them? Do like the spike pile drivers, and outstanding. Like the quickness. Facts. Naruku is like Ishii. I hate him now. Uh-oh. We gotta wait and see. I'm holding out. So get to my username. What's up, Marvelous Queen? The package Cannonball Rook. Yes, I got that one. Rooks are powerful in the end game of chess. Very much so. Very, very important. Often used in controlling open files, supporting pawn promotion, and delivering checkmate. good, solid name. It is. I mean, for what it is, and for everything that you listed before, a very important piece, often very deceptive, but very good at all, kind of controlling where the game takes place and where a lot of things go down. And again, a lot of time talking about being strong, protective. So I'm with it. I like it. I mean, again, when you don't really have that much knowledge of a certain wrestler, the names are all over the place. EK and Eli and Tate and Wilder and Angel. Like, the names are all over the place. It's a mix of video game characters and porn stars. It's crazy shit. Kevin Owens versus Mason Rook. Buffet match. Let's go. Is Zilla Fatu coming? I don't know. Right now, I can't say yes or no. Listen, everyone's very aware of Zilla, very aware of his presence in the wrestling sphere. He's shown signs of still needing to develop more, maybe mature a little more, work on some things. He had some internal issues. He had some personal issues. I think Nick mentioned it when I was on my pause that, kind of a similar road vibe that Jacob kind of brought to the table. He's young, and I believe that the world is right there at his fingertips. So as he goes through this process, you got guys like Booker T working with him, keeping an eye on him, that kind of vibe. So he's close. When that is, I don't know, because I also don't want them to just shove him in something and then he becomes Jeff Cobb, There is a power in a name. Mason Rook sounds. I just automatically put the O's funny. Sounds like a wrestler. Yeah, I like it. Even Mason, right? Jar. Masonry. Nick didn't want to break up the Final Testament. It is the only faction that don't have carrying cross that bother. As I have Izzy sitting down with the culling. They're just sitting there having a chit chat in the dark. Not weird. Corey, what's going on, man? If Rook wrestled in PWG or the old Ring of Honor, people would have been clamoring for him to be signed just like Kevin Steen. Exactly. And again, I'm sure there's people at the time that they signed Kevin, and I've seen other people use Kevin and his physique, in the argument. Well, guys like Kevin and Will, they remember, get out of here. Again, I really do think at times that people, and I get it, like a lot, you want your superstars to look like athletes, but everyone can't look the same. Everyone can't be cookie cutter. Everyone can't just be a giant juiced up, psychopath. You kind of have to have a balance. Different looks, different vibes. And again, if he can go, he can go. I grew up on guys like we always joked about it. We had all the wrestlers with, beer bellies and big old barrels, but those type of beer bellies that you punched, you'd break your hand. Yeah, that kind of gut. But I do have Robbie Stoner in the ring. But yeah, I got, like I said, Bam Bam Bigelow, George Animal Steel, Big Boss Man. You even look back, I know the Big Show was a giant, but a big dude, big old gut on him. But a lot of the guys, Hacksaw Jim, you go through all that kind of time frame. And speaking of a happy guy with a bit of a barrel.
Oh,
but, here he comes.
Yeah, Mason Rook. If his finisher is not called the checkmate, then they've lost.
Nice. They've missed a move, right?
Yeah, but even then, still, like, just in athletes across other sports, Phil Kessel comes to mind of not exactly what you would say looks like a premier athlete, but one of the best goal scorers. David Wells, of Hall of Fame pitcher, very much. Goddamn Babe Ruth.
Yeah,
chubby
right.
Guys was get it done. Right? Chubby guys get it done out here.
Babe was in the dugout fucking eating steaks and ripping darts and then going up and hitting grand slams. Like,
we're the Babe Ruth of podcasting. We're the Babe Ruth of wrestling out here.
Right.
Just ripping darts and just going out there fucking hitting dingers. Shane Gillis, be damned.
He's a big boy. I think they should have kept the mullet. I know the story is that the haircut was part of the contract, but I think you might have given him the mullet back.
Please. He does. There is very.
He's big. He's bad. He'll body slam your dad. The crowd's chanting.
I think once he actually gets in the ring, he's going to shut a lot of people the fuck up.
Oh, he's putting everyone on notice right now.
Well, he's already gone after Tony twice. So again, now who's next in line for Tony?
Could be Rook.
Checkmate.
Oh.
Rook take Bishop. Rook take King.
He's calling out John, like tipping his hat to John Cena for noticing him.
Is he going to be the first inaugural John Cena Classic winner?
Maybe. I mean, we talked about Oba getting a lot of love and a lot of rub from John. Could it be someone like a Mason Rook? Could be.
Well, if you're going to involve the NXT.
Right. I mean, if it's up to the fans, yeah, he could win. It doesn't matter who he wrestles. Doesn't matter what happens.
I still love that he's pretty much doing out here what we've said for the longest time. Because I show up and show out for all of the crowd because that's what the show is about.
Let me tell you, no, I'm not.
There you go.
I want
more. Yeah, anyone that listens.
I want more. Ryback's going to be mad about that.
Feed me more.
He just, I want more. Is it?
Ryback coming back 2027. So are you going to do another open challenge?
For
Rook?
No. Oh, the champ is here. Tony D in the house, folks.
Well, it makes sense of, hey, you done moves. You've been going at me for 2 weeks now. I'm here.
Yeah. I don't even know who you are.
I love everything that they're doing with Tony now.
Oh,
actually, I showed Tony for the first time to the missus. She said he looks like chubby Seth Rollins.
Yes, he kind of does.
That's a page right out of my book, kid. I didn't know Hamzat, after losing to Sean Strickland, had to come out there and do fucking security. TKO's fucking pay cuts are wild.
Wild.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, he knew it was coming.
Right? Finally, Nick, someone look behind them. We've been saying it for months. Somebody look behind you.
I can hear you running, bitch. You're not a ninja.
Oh, holy fuck. As Will Cruz just destroyed security,
he
completely missed the wrestlers.
2027 spring catalog.
Mason Rook. This is good shit. Let's go. I like this kid.
That's when the chair, I heard like, oh.
Your body slammed your dad. He's Rook.
Is it crazy Mason Rook has already passed Hook?
Oh, Miles.
And just tosses the contract to this man. Oh.
Bad. He'll body slam your dad.
But now him and Tony, eye to eye. We still got no am. Holy shit. I forgot there's a whole other hour of this show.
Noam and his cousin.
Yeah, I told you. It's him and Von Deux. That those three look like a Pokemon evolution.
Right? Fondue.
Corey's comment. Yeah. Well, there's been a lot of people that have compared him to a Kevin Steen kind of vibe.
Oh yeah, that's what we were saying when you returned from break. But yeah, I think give him a chance. I like what he did. The guy just did a moonsault to the floor.
And did it, like I said, in the fucking greatest gap collective out there of, the
Right.
spring catalog from 2026.
Right. I never saw an issue with Kevin Owens' appearance. No, and most don't. Right. Some people just can't help themselves, and they're like that. But as long as you show up and do what you got to do, people kind of look like, and most of the guys like, a Kevin Steen or a bigger, a guy with a bigger stature, once he has no problem. Like he's heard it a million times, but you can't do what he can do. So you don't really give a shit.
There is a bit of the airport test. Like for every Kevin Steen and every pass we give that way, you get somebody like a Darby Allin, a Jungle Boy, etc., that doesn't qualify fully.
Well, and yeah, I mean, there's different aspects, and I'd rather a big burly guy that looks like a grown man than a guy that looks like a 16-year-old kid with half his face painted.
I like Totos.
Like, size matters. But no, there's exceptions, and there really are. And we grew up on a lot of guys that could really work, that were big bodies, and and we don't have to run through all the names, but I mean, guys like Vader and Bigelow,
but even then, I'm still a guy that was a high flyer or anything, still had a bit of a size to him of Sabu, Hayabusa, and those are going super indie. You've got Juventud. I know Ray's a big outlier, but like La Parca, like all of the luchadors and everything, like you've now gotten to where Adam Cole is very minute and small in stature, but was a world challenger at one point.
Yeah, and again, that's where presentation mattered so much. Like we barely talked about how little Adam Cole was in Ring of Honor.
So they pointed it out. They made you notice it.
Yeah, someone would say, "Hey, you're little guy." In NXT, he was the leader of Undisputed Era, and that's all we talked about was how badass he was and good in the ring. Like it's funny, right? Like so. Again, presentation it matters. So
Eddie Kingston, world title run. Let's go. Chubby boys, chubby big body summer 2026. Let's go.
Yeah. Yes, let's go.
Over out there, like I said, big body 2026. Taking over worldwide.
Right. Usually I'd make an Eddie Kingston joke, but that felt very unified. So I'm staying with it.
Yeah, well, you can't gangbang on Eddie Kingston's body if you're going to praise Will Cruz.
Right. No, and I mean Kevin Owens has a bit of that Canadian body, and then some of us out there, like even who's it? Roy, the UFC Roy,
Big Country, Roy
Big
Nelson.
Country. Yeah, like even with him, like they're in the gym all the time, they're working out all the time. How do you mention this as well? Like some bodies are just built that way. Like they work out, they're healthy, they'll fight you in a cage, they'll go jogging with you, but the barrels just genetically
this
they got
is a body built for fucking war out here. Yeah,
that's it. In a different time we would be kings.
No, that's how you got that way, because you ate like kings.
All right, let's go.
As I'm getting the action figure ad.
Come on, MTP, man.
What?
He may pop me because where is it?
Eddie Kingston cannot sit with us. No, the fuck he can't. Then I'll go sit at his table. No, you shut your whole mouth. Eddie Kingston is loved here. Saint Eddie.
Emily Agard.
She's the one that, again, she's out here with OTM, which was, I like this. So we're out to cookout. I remember she was there with Keanu. This is my first time. So she's just the one they sent to the hood.
Is this just kind of given, like, it gives me a little bit of ESPN vibes.
Yeah, but there's no New England Patriots coach involved, so there's no affair happening.
Facts. Well, just don't let Brett Favre know. We'll be good.
Well, that he'd steal the funds off this, but no, this is giving some substance, some credence to OTM a bit of no, we're just hanging out. Like, this
I
is
would-
who you are outside the ring.
Yeah, I'd highly consider changing their name.
I don't hate it.
I just don't know if I wish it. I don't know. It doesn't represent them well. It gets lost in translation, I think.
I think that at this point they've run with it enough and it separates them. Like, what would you change it to? Too live crew? Too legit to quit. Too legit. Too legit
Like,
to
I feel
quit.
like Shiloh and Shiloh and a partner of his choosing are out the mud. You know, like that's
No. You and me going fishing in the dark. Yeah, that's them. That's Boondocks. Whether is that what that is?
My little brother, mi gordito, mi hermoso bello,
Okay.
don't have to worry about anybody being by his side.
So that's his little brother.
You see, that's got to deal with.
Like
So
I
they're
said,
giving them
I
heart.
like this one because this is the most that we've seen them beyond. They were Jada's heavies, and then
Mhm.
they've been kind of nondescript tag team. This is
Yeah.
the most character work they've done.
Well, yeah, and I mean, even before when remember they did a few vignettes with Reggie, but they felt
Oh, I forgot
like they
about
didn't
Reggie.
feel believable. They felt like, set up shots of like now you go under the dirty bridge and with the graffiti. All right, rolling.
Ain't no such
Whoa.
thing as halfway crooks.
Facts.
The intensity where people choose not to see.
No, I actually kind of dig this, and I like that NXT is doing character profiles on. Hey, we know that you might not know everybody here because there's a lot, and we've added a lot more new too. So let's do some character profiles on who you may not be too familiar with. This is the
Yeah,
same
it's
thing that we
smart.
just did with
Yeah.
Keanu Carver, and now
Mhm.
we're doing Without the Mud.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think it's very smart with so much influx of talent. I think it is a very smart approach. The vignettes, I feel like this is a bit slow and fans are going to be like, but I mean, again, a few minutes or a segment to kind of spend introducing us to who you want us to pay attention to, it matters.
Why is the little kid getting more over than the tag team though? Like, does he
Yeah.
stream or something? Is he going to be the head content creator of WWE Club?
Right. OTM is a fire name. Shout out to my little brother's crew. Let's go.
Vanity Project coming out, and yeah, that's a thing of what is it? Kyla Blackheart, I believe her name is out there.
Is it Kyla? Man,
I'm gonna just call her Asia instead of China because
know-
that feels like it fits more.
I know the scouting team's been checking out Nikki Blackheart lately, so
Yeah.
keep the up and coming prospect for sure. So she'll need a name change if we got Blackheart here. Yeah, this is perfect. Absolutely perfect. The arrogant, annoying, bratty, fucking, bullshit, pain in the ass faction went and got their China. And that's it. If I was anybody in the HBK, I'd sit down with Blackheart and say, listen, go watch, wrestling from this time to this time and watch everything that woman did. That is now you. And that's it. It's perfect.
What's interesting to me
Mika.
to think is for anyone that
Mika.
remembers for a brief period, Zeta Steel, now of Ring of Honor brief AW fame, was with this faction, was with this group.
Yeah.
And now it's one of those, should they have, like, did she make the wrong move in walking away here?
Maybe. It's hard to say, right? It really is. So very interesting. But bringing in a physically dominant female as your heater is something that is a rare thing. And again, examples like China come to mind, but it is very rare. So being who they are, it fits almost perfect.
It works
Like, they
with them
feel
being
like-
the chicken shits. It works
Yeah.
with them just being the impotent. It
Mhm.
works with them being, in the role that they're going with. It works that, I don't care who helps me win as long as someone helps me win.
Yeah.
Besides the obvious flaw, Micah Lockwood is a blue chipper. She has
Lockwood.
the yeah. Oh, okay, fair enough. She has the in-ring ability. She looks believable, and she's swole AF. Is she gonna be kind of an Omos though?
To an extent, though, I think the valid point that in this comment is the idea that her in-ring ability, because she was trained in the PC and coming up through LFG, like I think that was the issue with other women who've played that role, or an Omos or somebody that maybe bell to bell they didn't have it. So I think when she separates from the group, she'll be able to she'll show up and beat the shit out of Io Sky and get over on a night.
Yeah, but I don't think she's gonna be someone that they're gonna present that's gonna have a week in and week out match with Io. She's not gonna challenge Lola for the NXT title. I think
Why
she's gonna
not?
be one of those. I don't know if that's because she's just this dominant force. I think they're going to keep her as this dominant. Like, does she just run roughshod? Does she go Jade Cargill and just burns through everybody?
She could. I mean, they could cut her loose. I don't know that they'll do that, but I mean, not today, being that I think this is like the second show we've seen her on officially. But I mean, again, this is the beginning for her. So there's I don't know what she's going to be, but I got hope. Or I mean, at least it feels optimistic starting this way.
Fair. I think she stays as the enforcer. I don't think she goes towards title pictures or anything
Ever.
for the foreseeable future.
Well, that would be like like being a rookie. That would make sense.
Well, do you think that she's going to go the China route and that she, like you compared her to China, does she go full, like she could be an IC champion holder?
I mean, not today. I mean, definitely. I don't know what she looks like 5 years from now. No, but when she decides that she doesn't want to do this, or they break her away from Vanity, there's no reason why she couldn't be North American champion or beat Lola. Like, she's an imposing force.
But I got to see more of her beyond that, outside of just
Uh,
she is just tall lady, big lady.
yeah, I would agree with that for sure.
What? Sean Reed saying, harsh bro, you don't like her. I think it's too early to tell, but wasn't great on LFG. Sean, you blind. Org is in the corner of Vanity Project. Olga.
Olga. Fiona.
But is that going to be a thing?
What?
Olga.
Like, as far as, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
All right. Moving on.
Like, I don't know what you mean. Like, in a negative? Like, it is. She is what she is.
I think that's, I mean, we were talking earlier with Will Cruz how this is a vanity kind of business. I think that might become an issue.
I don't think it will. Especially, I mean, again, if you think of the women that did her job, they all kind of look the same, like very of the same line. I don't think it's
fair, but also they had enough of a personality that outweighed any of that, and I don't know if she's got that.
Nobody does. She just got here.
Hence the discussion. Let me give you an insider of Mason Road. Mason Rook is known as the Destroyer. The man knows so many power drivers. I'll say, what's your next for him? We will make a huge difference in WWE.
I like it. I like it.
Damn it, KJ. I hear the name Fiona and instantly start remembering that Scotty doesn't know.
Scotty doesn't know. Let's go. Oh, poor Scotty.
If Luna Vachon can make it, Maya Lockwood can make it.
Well, I mean, look at fucking Nicole Bass and fucking, I mean, China is the one I compared her to. I mean, China
Luna had to uglify herself to make that work.
Like, I mean, again, in the role, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, anybody, but you are what you are, and she is a tank, and she's going. I think if they book her as a tank, she'll be just fine. I think it's day 2 of her career, so let's not make any quick assessments.
Fair enough, but that's where I don't know on day 2 if I see her, women's champion in any aspect.
Okay.
If Karma can make it, if now we're just gonna do comparables,
Right?
if so and so could have made it. Luna had her family legacy, the Vachon legacy too.
Right.
Spaz B Project got a Shrek by Snoo. I lost the game. Those are words that were put together in a sentence.
We really appreciate the super chat. We really, really do.
I just wish it made sense. 2 again, 2 count. As yes, we do still have Jackson Drake and Noam Dar going at it right now, which honestly, I know Noam's been gone for a minute, but Jackson Drake's been a guy that they're getting behind. There's a traction of momentum behind him.
Yeah, I was shocked. They kind of took NXT by storm. They came in that first night, kind of the big night of change, and we were like, "There's no way." And then there was a way. They get belts. They all have gold in some capacity. Drake has been impressive between the belts for sure. They're young. It's so weird. I'm now at that age now where I'm like, I have trouble relating to these kids. What the fuck?
How do I reach these kids?
Right? They like 13 years old in the ring. It's ridiculous. But again, when you talk about the future, these 3 seem to have it. Like they could continue being the Vanity Project all the way up into a good run on the main roster one day. But similar, they kind of came out of nowhere and now they're rolling. The addition of Lockwood, I think that makes them super dangerous.
Now, with the vanity aspect of it, does Jackson Drake need to bulk up a little bit or anything to say be a bit more viable as once he gets to the main roster, mid-Carter top guy?
Mm-hmm.
Like Jackson Drake right now is very Adam Cole physique.
Yeah, I think all 3 of them in the Vanity Project have some filling out to do, some manning up, if you will.
Ho ho, pun intended. 2 count.
They need to get the mushrooms.
My tag partner finally showed up. It's morphin time. Oh, Jose.
About time.
He was busy on the putt out there for Fairway to Hell.
How was Fairway to Hell, my guy?
Well, and I don't know how much you even saw of it to where you had the first kind of row of crowd and then you had everyone way the fuck back.
Yeah.
If you were in the fucking dugout kind of seats, if you were in the, sandpit seats, you had a shitty view of the ring.
Right. There you go. We almost need pyro. We got to get pyro for you.
Do mystery running. The lights cut out.
No fireworks.
Man, just doing paper football there for a minute, just trying to do the field goal.
That one works.
KJ's sad. KJ get a storm cloud because he can't do the things. Where's Punk's been missing?
I mean, again, I think he's taking a deep breath. He just lost the title.
Ooh. But wasn't he the one that the last we saw him was teasing Just Say When?
Yeah, it makes it very intriguing of why and what does that mean and when does that. It's the same thing as Seth and Roman. You're in my way. Like, oh shit, they're just leaving little Easter eggs everywhere as they go. By the way, second match of the night that has completely outkicked my expected coverage. It has no Oh, there you go.
Knee.
The X Factor.
Yo, you dealing with the X Factor. I got everything I ever wanted, and I'll never get that back.
Right.
450. 1, 2, 3.
It's over.
The more it kind of comes together, the more you're not super far off of saying it's kind of China.
Well, and again, I mean, Drake and these guys, like, they feel like young Shawn Michaels, like the pretty boys, right? And what would that, like, arrogant pretty boy do? Go get a big beefy girlfriend to protect him. Like, it just feels the guy's calling his own play. He knows
we're leaving the club now,
right? Like, he's just he knows this he knows how to make this group work because he was this group once upon a time.
Yeah, well, touche, tabernacle. But so who slots into whose spot? Jackson, Drake, HBK.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I think two of them are Triple H. Lights. Dark State wants their belts back. Let's go. Let's go. But now they have this equalizer lady that makes it a pain in the ass.
Osiris.
I like Dark State, man. I'm pumped that they're here like this. Let's go.
Should we just
we went to commercial.
We show we go to commercial. We went from Dark State to fucking Skeletor.
Uh-oh, Raggy. We'll be right back after this.
Yoinks like, hey, Scoob.
And we will be back right after this.
That was great. Dark Stage here. And then they all cowered together. All right, so what are they doing for the next 2 minutes? Dark Stage!
To be that, we're just going to cut away to the next thing.
Here's my Leafy, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Conway Twitty.
And Jose Rodriguez. Let's go. What up, Jose? No need for sorry. Better late than never. Life happens. We sent a search party. That's just so you know we care.
Dufresne search party too.
You know?
Z-Man, what up? What up? Corey saying Ellsworth had a run on TV. Oh, if Ellsworth could have made it, well, if Cole Radrick could have made it, then Ellsworth made it. And I still question if they're one and the same.
Right. I mean, like, it's funny, right? There are the Ellsworths of the world. The Gilbert had a run. Like, you know, fuck. Brute, you know,
well, I mean, it's even with the whole Danhausen, Minihausen, what we saw at Backlash of initially some people, boo, fucking Minihausen. And they, by the end, you're hearing people gasp because Kit Wilson's reversing the curse. Like, do they?
Yeah.
You can hate it initially, but you'll come around to it.
Right. Because I'm switching to AEW. All right. So there's so much wrestling. I'm missing Evolve every week. So, I mean, the good thing is you can always watch, you know, Evolve on a Thursday or a Friday because, you know, you have that ability. So, by all means, you can do that.
It's there. It's free.
It's there. Have at her. Vanity Pro.
Don't worry, they're going to bring up most of those people on NXT anyway, so you're going to know about it that way.
Right. We are on a commercial break, folks. Don't forget, we are back tomorrow for Dynamite. Lots going on Dynamite, including Darby versus Takeshita. Be there for that. We're here for TNA Impact Thursday night. That one's going to be crazy, as they're just making sure everybody knows who has belts. So that should be fun. And Friday SmackDown, of course, as we head towards Saturday main event, Double or Nothing, Clash in Italy, Lockdown, a whole bunch of shit.
Oh, absolutely. If May is getting hot and heavy, especially though, too, you get into June, you get to the UK tours, you get to going over for Night of Champions. But speaking of champions, Darby Allin versus Takeshita. Okada's got some personal issues he needs to attend to, so Takeshita steps in. And yeah, I really don't like this matchup because I know what it's going to end up as.
You would imagine they're gonna protect Takeshka, so this match isn't even gonna have a good finish. So not only do I know who's not winning the title, I also know.
But does it have a finish and then it has an afterbirth?
But you're really gonna let Takeshka get beat? And
you saw Darby sit there and go through 2 tables plus off a fucking entranceway and still got the win versus Pac. Right. I don't know what can put this man away.
Yeah, the Darby 2000 just keeps fucking reforming and getting back up. It's fucking crazy shit.
He's a Terminator. Yeah, he's going to do it. Takeshka taking an L in this, though, I think really is more of a kick in the dick than, say, if even Okada took an L here. It still would have been interesting because it's Okada's first world title challenge, but he's still a vet. He's a seasoned vet. Takeshka's a guy who I think should be your world champion. So he's the guy that should beat fucking Darby for this.
Takeshka and Okada should be nowhere near any of this. The fact that you are... if Darby loses a double or nothing, they did this, what they've done over the last 2 weeks. They said, fuck booking, fuck everything, fuck storytelling, fuck the rest of the show. We are just going to book Darby so hot and heavy that when he drops his belt, we go, one of the best runs ever. What a champ. 8 defenses in 3 weeks.
Has that also then shat on everything that MJF did to where he kicked out of the one-winged angel? He survived the Texas death match. He was out there coin flipping with Adam Page as to the stipulation.
The stipulation's fucking dumb, period. I don't want to hear anybody. But yeah, they want to get their hands on the Vanity Project.
But there's still a bit of the discontent between Dark State.
Right away, Sugar turns and gives Dion a hard time. Bruh. Fuck.
You see what they did. Sugar is a natural, like that's the thing. This is the sum of the parts. I like Osiris. I like Sugar. The other two, you can have that. That ain't what
Dion. You don't like Dion?
I'm not fully sold.
Okay.
I'm yay or nay. You can have that. I'm willing to part with him in the package deal.
Okay.
If we're going to do a split custody out here, I'll take Sugar and Osiris on the weekdays. You can have them on the weekends, and we'll split custody the other way.
All right. Did Nick mention the Righteous? Not that I heard of.
Righteous. Well, we're going to get it's going to be taped, but so make sure you tune in to Thursdays because at some point here, we're going to get the Wicked Garden match between the Righteous and the Broken Hardys. Right, Taylor, shut the fuck up. Now, how do you feel about Lockwood, Blackwood, Backwoods out there wearing an Ava Rain cosplay?
Right. Jesus Christ. That's okay. As the bodyguard.
It's okay when Ava, when she does it.
Ava was managing the place. Ava did not look like a boss. This lady,
them two as a tag team.
This lady is not in charge of shit. She can dress any way she wants.
Ava gets real mad and just turns into her.
Ava was the manager. This girl looks like the customer, so that's okay.
Look like the manager, look like the customer.
Right.
It's not going to be me and Osiris. It's going to be you two.
They're going to force Sugar and Dion together.
Team. You got to fix this shit.
We got to get back on top. Cutler does talk a little slow.
Cutler should be in a tag team with Briggs. Cutler and Briggs works.
Briggs and Cutler.
Yeah, it sounds like a fucking law firm.
Right? The new APA. Briggs and Cutler.
Honestly, are you surprised that they've never done some shit like that ever before? Like the big bad bully, the big badasses has gone away. There's not even Hank and Tank couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's weird, right? Like Hank and Tank would be kind of a fun swing at it, but no one's ever done. Maybe because it was such a near and dear gimmick, as we're fighting.
Well, we're tossing more than we're fighting.
Well, that was silly.
Duck walk.
Oh, Drake, just sticks his chin out, but he is saved. Have
Well,
I ever
one without
told
a
you
chin.
you're my hero?
I was starting to think of the Bodyguard, and the song couldn't fully find the lyrics couldn't formulate in my head. And I know.
No, the
Well,
neighbor's
on that
dog just started barking.
awful note, I'm going to leave you with Evil backstage.
Oh, yeah. So we got Evil. Robert Stone again. The backstage area of NXT is just absolute chaos. But here's Rook and Cam, who both want to get their hands on Tony. Darby Rain has been the most impressive list of talent beaten in a short period of time. You're kind of right? Like, when you say it like that, you're right, kind of. That's the weird thing, right? In one breath, he has knocked off an impressive list. But it still doesn't feel like, as much as that's correct, it doesn't feel right. It feels, I think it feels for me too transparent. I can see the method to the madness. I don't know. Maybe it's just too obvious. Now we got Wilder with Stone. We got Keanu Carver here now. NXT is a shit show, as always, in the back. Crazy place to work. Boston. Sugar's broke the fourth wall. That's what he do. No, I like Sugar a lot. Nick cursing Dark State. Well, I mean, we get back to him. The more he dislikes them, the better they do. Maybe there's hope. What's going on with Jordan Grace? Big anticipation. Now it's a fizzle. It's only a fizzle, Ken, because she did get injured. I don't know what her current status is. I don't know how close she is to returning. But yeah, I mean, to say she's a fizzle would be fair, but she's been on the shelf. So an expected fizzle, as Kendall taking on Kalani up next. KJ versus KG. This should be a good match. And the one thing about this show tonight, trying to build up some stuff, but the in-ring, the tag match was really good. The earlier match with who do we have earlier? Yeah, it was so good. I just right on the tip of my tongue. What happened earlier? Multitasking is not working. Kalani is taking on Kendall. All right. All right. The poll's going up, folks, and recenter my brain a little bit and give you some answers here. But kick Tavian out of the Slave faction so we can have a solo run success. Tavion is not currently in a faction. There you go. Miles Vakur, let's go. Don't go breaking his heart, bro. That one hurts. It stings. I thought Raquel was your girl. Oh, MDB. Let's go. My bad. He was in the quarter pound crew. He was. Remember, then they made him kind of like fight for freedom. So he finally got away from that. Now they have the birthright. Tavion left for a little bit, but he's come back with a bigger chip on his shoulder. I'm really intrigued. Like, we've talked a lot about Rook because he's new. He's different. We've talked a lot about Nakura or Evil. He's new. He's different. Tavion might not be that new, but he came back with a different attitude. So I'm actually kind of intrigued, though it's been a little bit overlooked. I'm kind of intrigued what it's going to look like for Tavion and what he's going to look like in the ring with a real strong solo push. There you go. Like, the NXT run was bland, and then the call up after. Yeah, ... to be continued. Anthony, I believe Jordan Grace is the topic here. I would agree that her and Mariah May didn't click. I think Mariah May had better success with Tatum. So that's interesting. She came up. It felt like she was a little lost in the shuffle, and then she gets hurt. We hope that she can come back. We really do. Like, as far as not coming back from the injury, but coming back to a place that matters. Can they get her over? Can they make her important? What will they do with her? I don't know. Dude, I don't proofread this shit. I find out when you find out. Unless Nick's here. KJ, the topic of Nick being anti-faction needs to be brought to court. It's a good point. Now, are we putting Nick on trial, or are we putting factions on trial? That's the question. Right on purpose. There you go. I wish I was that methodical. There you go. You picked the good ones. Jordan Grace needs a heater badly. Yeah, I could see make Jordan Grace a Paul Heyman girl. That she needs somebody to kind of get her over. She definitely could use somebody to speak on her behalf, or at least represent her in a better light. Yeah. Boston, stop mixing up the wrestlers. Faction on trial is a good debate. Are factions overrated? Are they needed? Are factions just the sum of their parts? Champions versus contenders. Miles Bourne and Tony will take on Cam and Mason Rook. Big match. Tatum against Lizzie Rain for the North American Championship. That should be a banger. Interesting. What about Maxine Dupree? The Vanity Project going to take on Dark State, but it will be Dion and Sugar going teaming up together. So they're either going to sink or swim. We're going to get the gold back, or we're going to say goodbye to the Dark State.
Speaking of the gold back and goodbye to the Dark State, I guess I'm 2-1 with that whole situation, which also, by the way, if I'm going to be on trial, I know a good guy that I'm going to, have as my attorney to defend myself.
Right.
Or anything. But
we got Callie Armstrong.
She's about to be a fucking star. Like, she's going to be one of those that by this time next year, you're waiting for her to get called up.
Mm-hmm. I feel like we're saying that a lot. Like I feel like everyone feels like a first round pick lately. Like, I feel like so many names we're kind of hyped for.
Those in the developmental system that they've got of it's, in Ohio State and Michigan, it's top talent factories.
Here comes Kendall, who obviously not vibing with Armstrong right now. But the poll is up, folks. Who you taking? Remember, we take a prediction for every single match, and we also take a rating at the end of every night. We want to know how the fans feel about the wrestling. So let us know. Jordan Grace in the vision, Nick.
I know Heyman's teased about being a Paul Heyman gal.
Yeah.
You already know how I feel about the vision, though, of just break that shit up.
Why would we break the vision?
Well, now is Maxine Dupree going to be a vision gal? Maxine Dupree out there, hanging out all up in the videos, all in the secret, Easter eggs and everything.
I think it's going to be good. I'm curious. We're going to get heel model girl.
Well, her with Heyman, what is Paul Heyman going to say for her out there?
What do you mean?
And what is he going to use to, the reigning, defending, undisputed? What are you going to say for Maxine Dupree?
Right.
The prettiest, sexy, the most.
I don't think he'll ever hype up. Again, it depends on how her role plays out, but I don't know that he'll really be giving her that kind of intro based on her status within the group.
But should that should you save the Heymans for a Braun? Should you save? I mean, Heyman was out there teasing it with Cody Rhodes, of where Cody's having a mention of, well, Roman turned on you. Well, your wise man didn't need this, and Brock didn't need you. So, does Heyman really need to find an anchor talent?
No, I don't think so. I think I'm not sure how Maxine plays into the faction, but I don't know that if it kind of does that give her the instant stamp of now you're automatically a Heyman girl. I'm wondering what her role is going to be. Is she going to be more ringside distraction, troublesome more than I'm now the top woman?
She's going to be the girlfriend that breaks up the faction.
Maybe
Paul Heyman doesn't need any more clients. Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how she fits into that group for sure. Somebody like
They're
Jordan
doing
Grace,
something though, because they're teasing that she's involved with it. They're hiding that she's involved with it.
well, and it went from conversations in the hallway to getting a ride home together. So what
But
is
still,
that like?
even they're not amplifying it. It's one of those, if you caught it, you caught it. The internet caught it and let everybody else know about it.
Right.
Oh, they didn't advocate for that.
Right. So again, it'll be very interesting. Obviously, if she's going to do this, she'll have a different vibe. She'll be less smiley, more angry, I suppose.
What's
more
next for
heelish.
Otis and Tozawa? They've been betrayed by everybody.
Right. Well, I mean, speaking of cannon fodder.
Well, yeah, future endeavored.
We're gonna get the Paul Heyman family. Yeah, that's it. Let's do it.
No, because it doesn't work on the other company. Why would it work here? I get the Dangerous Alliance, but you can't have him see him because he's so linchpinned into the Vision. Like, there's no crossover. If we're gonna do an actual, like, Gunther's involved and Maxine's involved, and do a whole family, do a whole Dangerous Alliance, you have to tie the threads together.
Yeah, I imagine you would. And I don't believe Gunther's going to get pulled into this. Maxine looks like she's going to be involved in some shape or form. I mentioned Jordan Grace. But ultimately, yeah, again, no, I think Paul's just surrounding himself with bright, strong talent and with an eye to the future. Like, this is something that, Heyman can ride for 5, 6, 7 years. We're only just begun.
What is Braun Breaker?
He is the guy of the group.
And that's why I'm saying you put the guy from the group with the guy of the group.
He is with the guy. What do you mean?
Right. So I'm saying you can just lose the peripherals. You lose the extracurriculars.
But then he wouldn't have a stable, which he wants all the young talent. And I think you're dismissing the talent of Theory and then Logan Paul.
I'm not dismissing them. I'm dismissing them in that faction.
But the faction's fine. Like, the faction is actually
the faction has been a failure to launch. The faction
has not been a failure to launch. Again, okay, so Seth and Braun get hurt, so okay, throw all the plans out. They're not a failure to launch. They're currently the tag team champion. They're currently set up an angle that with the tag belts that actually for the first time in I don't know how long, the tag belts are actually like, oh shit. Because the Street Profits versus them seem fine. The Vision is fine. The only thing that's ever hindered the Vision is the fact that the people got hurt. And again, Theory, bright future. A top guy, billed by many. Logan Paul, bright future, future champion. And Braun Breaker at the top of the pile. This faction is great. You just got to let it go.
100% top of the pile. Logan, I can go with you there. Austin Theory, I feel like is starting to get lost in the weeds.
What's wrong with Theory?
This is like saying, oh, so just because they lost their starting quarterback and their starting running back in the same season doesn't mean that they should be, worried about rebuilding the fucking team.
Their season goes to shit when you do that. But
yes, you rebuild the fucking team.
But then you still show up next season or you just quit football forever.
Like, you rebuild the team. You
show up next year. So when everyone gets healthy, you put your best team on the field. And we still got one more piece who's getting closer and closer to coming back. That faction is a strong faction, and it's one of your top heel one. It's one of the only viable functioning ones that you see unified that are actually winning shit. MFT, garbage, White Six, gone.
First
Bloodline,
family.
we're not even sure if they're together. What?
First family.
They're not even united. They can't even get on the same page.
Jacob sat there and got a strike, bowling them out of the fucking frame.
Well, that is because they were not together. So the other three seem to be a little more dialed in.
If Bronson Reed comes back to that, does it solidify? Is he the missing?
It only makes it stronger.
There?
It only makes it stronger.
No, I'm saying is he like the equation's imbalanced right now. You throw Bronson Reed in there, it kind of
you say
it.
that, but that's not true. You say that because you don't like Theory, but that's not true. Theory and Logan Paul are strong together.
It's not that I don't like Theory.
He's strong in that position.
Seen any progression with Theory.
I've seen plenty of progression with him. You got to watch the segments because he's getting the promo time. He's cutting strong promos. Him and Logan Paul together are good.
Is he good because Logan Paul's good?
No, they both have to be good. That's a tag team. Again, I know I don't know why, but there's nothing wrong with Theory. He's a good wrestler. He's a strong kid. He looks like $1 million. You got to give him time.
So Austin Theory, you could believe right now, could beat Penta for the IC belt?
Yes. Why not?
I can't go there.
A kid with that much upside. You can see.
But you don't one of those
the guy that Paul Heyman himself said
and can't deliver on it.
But why can't he deliver on it? He's a young kid.
It seems like he hasn't yet. They've done everything with him.
They have not, and now he's with Paul, who Paul endorses this guy as a future champion. Away from the arena, like even in interviews, he sees Theory's got something. I don't see the problem. I understand that you. It's the same thing we were just talking about with NXT. It's like you expect them to show up as superstars. They got to start somewhere.
Well, then call
they
me
gotta
Nick
do some
Khan.
stuff.
Then call me Nick Khan, I guess.
Like, they're not perfect.
Ready built. You better come out ready.
Right. You were questioning the Rosewood or Lockwood or whatever the fuck on her second day. I don't think she'll ever be anything. You got to give someone a chance.
No, I said I think she's going to stay as an enforcer, and that's where she peaks.
Forever.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. It's not the same endorsement as it used to be. I completely don't think that's true. Paul's still Paul. Let's not be silly.
Is it a little Ryback and Curtis Axel?
No, because they're better than that. They're talented wrestlers.
We're saying how the tag team division's dying. Who's the front and center of this?
They weren't in the tag team division when it died, and they can't.
They're the champions of the tag team division. Just got there. What are you talking about?
They just got there. They didn't have a big multi-month run. You know, they just got there. They just got there, and they made it better.
They were the straw that broke the camel's back.
They actually made it better because you're going to take on the Street Profits. Then you're going to say, well, is it them or is it the Street Profits?
No, the Street Profits are going to win the belts off of them, and we're going to have balance restored to the order.
Yeah, maybe. But then who do they fight?
Well, that's why I'm saying the tag team division is
but that's not the Vision's fault.
They were there when it happened.
No, they weren't
in charge when it happened.
They just got there. And then when they got there, they got gold.
It's not a theory. Nick doesn't like him.
It's not a theory. I like that. But yeah, you got to understand, like, it's not even fair as far as I'm concerned to judge them out the gate because this story went to shit because everybody got injured. I don't
think I'm judging them out the gate. I think they've had plenty of races.
No one's been around, Nick, and everything they've done when everyone's around works. Bronson taking everyone out worked, and he got hurt. Did it not? We were all there. Again, we got all the footage. We got the receipts.
And they got hurt.
Oh, so fucking fire them all because they got injured.
No one said anything about firing. The only person who said anything about firing is Joe Hendry.
It's the same thing with Nikita Lyons, bro. Oh, Nikita, let her go because she got hurt. You got to give them a chance. You got to give someone a chance. Lyons.
And tell me when I'm wrong.
She was
it's out. The same thing. It's the same thing.
You got to give people a chance, bro.
We've given her 57. All right. You've given her so many chances. As I got Kalani doing all.
You mean LeBron didn't win the championship in his first season? Oh, cut him.
Yeah, at least got him in the goddamn playoffs.
Cut him. This match is excellent, by the way. I know we haven't
yeah,
talked
by
about
the
it.
way,
This match
we've
is
been
cooking.
going off. Shout out. I
The
saw it on my
in-ring's been
pause.
so good.
Yeah, but
when
no,
Eddie broke his legs, though. When Eddie broke his leg, though.
you shut the fuck up about Eddie Kingston.
Right? No baiting. I 100% believe the Vision are a solid faction that have not got out of the fucking gate. Nick doesn't like factions, and Nick doesn't like things
Stay
that
strong, Nick.
Watch.
I'm with you, Nick. The Vision is lame.
The minute people start saying they're over, Nick will change his mind. It's okay. Just wait for it to happen.
I'm so fair
wait for
weather.
it to
I've
happen.
been ride or die for guys like Eddie Kingston, but I'm a fucking fair weather fan. Is that really the argument
Yeah,
you're
get him
going to try
over.
to make in the same sentence
What happened
right
with
there?
Will Cruz? What happened with Will Cruz? The internet said he was cool. What happened with Will Cruz?
Yeah, but I'm ride or die with Eddie Kingston. And so I'm, who
Where's
was right
Eddie?
and who
Where's
was wrong?
Eddie?
Who left night one?
Did anyone
Sit
even
there
see
hand in
Eddie?
hand,
Where's
and who left
Eddie?
celebrating?
Search party for Eddie. Where is Eddie Kingston? Does he wrestle?
Ring of Honor. Yeah,
Ring of Honor.
Question: Who left WrestleMania Night 1 hat in hand, and who left it celebrating, hot dogging, and grandstanding?
Listen, I mean, Pat McAfee shot the bed. What do you want from me? I had hope.
Does Nick hate the Death Riders? Not as much as that man. But see, it's not a faction KJ hates. It's not okay.
Because I like factions.
Great. If
you don't like any of the factions, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why you don't like factions.
Because they don't want. Because WWE doesn't do them well. How about that?
Maybe. As Keilani gets a 2 count. And he's on podcast talking shit jokes.
What the fuck is happening behind the scenes? So we've got Izzy and Fallon fighting on to the entranceway as they knock over Kendall.
Oh,
you crutchy bastard, you! Oh, sweep the leg, Danielson.
right.
Put like a moonsault. 1, 2, 3 as we're going out of here at 9:58.
3. What do you mean we're going out here? 9:58. We got 2 minutes. Someone will get hit by a car in the parking lot.
Fair. Well, I did see it while I was on my pause. If I saw Curtis out there saying, "Hey, Nick, as a singer, you make a great podcaster." Nick is 2 seconds from telling KJ that he's adopted and no one loves him.
Right. Facts.
But see, this is how you know that we're brothers and everything. We're brothers from other mothers. The way that we argue with this and can sit there. And again, we don't have to have a whole little side podcast. If I need to apologize for what I said to KJ or anything.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Asshole.
It's on the soundboard. Lola. Oh, it was Lola and Izzy. Sorry. I thought it was Fallon and Izzy. It's Lola and Izzy.
Lola and Gray is going to cook.
Oh, big ass boot.
Oh,
Izzy
shit.
has become a star in NXT.
Yo, the main event. the last half an hour of our lives just disappeared. It just flew by.
Well, that's what happens when I get yelly.
Where's enjoy the
Well,
wrestling.
I'm going to click on this one. Nick is usually wrong, but I agree with him on the vision. So see, I got a vision. I'm 20-20 out here.
Same.
Even if
Spaz,
I'm 40-20.
Spaz throwing in a super chat saying, "I want to back Nick, but Burger Kingston support?" ?
Hey, Burger King is the superior fast food chain compared to McDonald's and Wendy's.
It's underrated. No, that's the thing.
Much like Eddie Kingston. See, what comes around is all around.
Can we have a middle ground? Can we admit that the Vision is the most part since the inception has been a mess for whatever those reasons may be, and right now, today, it's possible to get on track. I think, yeah, I understand that. And the only thing is the one caveat. The only reason why it's a mess is injuries happened. Now everyone's coming back, and it's like when you get your star players back, all of a sudden now it feels like things are heating up. So
yes, but
that's
the
all.
team changes in between that time.
I mean, not usually. I mean, again, maybe, but at the
You
end of
don't
the
go on a
day,
losing streak or anything that they kind of done already.
that's the argument. Yeah, the story was a mess and didn't even get a WrestleMania match because of but yeah, I agree with you. So the hope is, and again, I genuinely, I'm not baiting as I have in the past.
I'm not baiting.
I legitimately see a bright future. I mean, I've already given Logan his flowers. I think Theory is underrated and getting better by the day. Working with Paul Heyman's only making him better. Braun Breaker's a beast. Bronson comes back. Who's going to stop them?
I do see a fantastic future for Paul Heyman and Braun Breaker in the main event scene.
The only good thing about Eddie is that now he's the best Kingston in wrestling. Yeah, he won't even be the best Kingston
He's
in
the only
AEW.
Kingston.
He won't be the best Kingston in AEW by the end of the summer.
Oh,
3-2 buff is up. Big
Let's
Nick,
go.
NWO or Vision? Well,
new world order. Now, well, Wolfpack or Black and White.
Wolfpack or NWO. The Wolfpack was just so short-lived, and again, it was all so messy. Just every time you were like, "Oh, they're so cool," then like everybody would shuffle the deck.
It's like it's like if Sammy and like the Usos broke off and made like a babyface version of the Bloodline. It's like,
Yeah.
no, you're kind of still dicks.
Right. All right, folks, we take a rating out of 10 for every single show. Malik kicking us off with 7 out of 10. Let us know what you thought of the show. Out of 10, what did you like? What didn't you like? What was in between? I will say this, what I can remember that happened in the ring was outstanding today. Like everything was better than I expected. Even the main event was a really good match. I didn't even realize it was the main event because we were arguing. But Kalani still bores me. Okay, but she's a good wrestler. She's really good in the ring.
From Saturday at Backlash on, I think everybody that's had that whole mystery critique about WWE can't wrestle, doesn't put on wrestling or anything like that, and it's just overswamped with ads and everything, has kind of quietly shut the fuck up a little bit because that whole conversation's gone away. What they've given in the past 3 days of in-ring action has been solid across the board. Been literally, we've dropped discussions in the middle of it because the action's happening.
Yeah, 100%. That's the again, the match has been good tonight. The matches were really good. And I think it gets overlooked at times of but no, if you genuinely watch, like at least 3 of those matches tonight were phenomenal. Like they were really strong TV matches, very competitive, very good transition, lots of yums. The show was great. And you go off the air.
How you can spot out who actually watches the shows,
yeah,
and who just reports on the show.
Right. 7 out of 10, 7.5. Oh, sorry, 7.5, 7.5. Yeah, I'll go 7.5. I'll go 7.5.
Fair enough. I mean, I didn't really have a locked-in point, but I mean, that's not too far off. That doesn't sound bad at all. Of
7.5.
Overall, a really solid show, and I think still we've got to understand this NXT is very much establishing a lot of who people are and what their backstory is.
So we have to give them time and be patient with them, folks.
No, you just clicking on a random comment and acting like that fucking validates your goddamn point. No,
I'm just saying.
You and Spaz can keep your fucking Canadian tension over there. How about that?
Yeah, Spaz. Nick's wrong out of 10. That's not good. I like Braun Breaker. I like Austin Theory. So I don't want them to have success. Logan Paul, I think, will have success. Bronson Reed, though, absolutely not. He can go somewhere else. Now, we don't have all night to talk about. I know some people don't love Bronson, but I think he's a great competitor. Again, little big.
I would just leave Bronson and Braun with Heyman. Even I don't know what to fully do with the Vision tag team as it is.
Give them the gold, which they did. Like, I don't get it.
And then what?
You can put them against a good babyface team. Check. Ding! They're doing it.
I
Like,
just
they're
I don't know if I
right.
vibe into anything.
It's
Like,
because
what
you
is
don't.
Austin Theory
'Cause
was
you don't
supposed to
like
be the
them.
second coming, and
Yeah,
I
why
think
would you
he's
get
just
rid of two?
second.
Yeah, who? What?
Austin Theory.
What about him?
I think he was supposed to be the second coming. He's more just second.
I mean, why did he retire? Is he done? Did he break a leg? Did they amputate? What? This kid. I mean, he's still going, right?
Right. So you believe that
He's
he's
still
going to just be
developing, right?
he's going to set the he's a
He's
WrestleMania
still
main
going,
eventer.
right?
He's going to be the one that outshines
He's not
everybody
even
that's second.
30. Is he even 30? Nothing
might
can
be, I don't
change.
know.
He's locked forever, folks. Your career over. He might as well retire today. He's never going to be anything.
TKO. Once you cross that
Jesus
threshold,
Christ.
start 50% pay cut.
Right? 7 out of 10. Landstorm could wrestle. You need both. Yeah, you do need both. 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
7 out of 10. 3-2 final. Boo.
Hey, no, fuck you, Boo. Fuck you, Boo.
Boo.
No, we sit there and tied up the we just got our ass clapped. We had BTA for the past 2 games, so I'll take this.
There you go. Steal one. Go back to. We'll see how this goes in.
Tied
game
up.
5.
Series tied up. You're just mad because you're out there just waiting till whenever the draft is.
Well, I would like, a Canadian team to keep being successful. So sorry, boss.
You of all people is going to start cheering for the Canadians. You're going to say you're going to gingerbread your man.
You're our only hope. You're our only hope. 8 out of 10 says NXT, or NXT Roland said it. Spurs too good. Spurs rolling.
Right.
7 from Chair. Good night, Roland. He's fake humble. Who the fuck elbows somebody like that?
I'm trying to remember what elbow we're talking about.
I only saw the second bit. Bronson is forever boring. Anthony and I have talked about Bronson together, and he's not the biggest Bronson fan, so a little boring. I mean, remember when they were doing those vignettes, and he was like, "My mommy loves me." We're like,
yeah, but think about it. We could get a Bronson Reed Royce Keys match, and I'm all the way for that. That's dun 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 dun,
right?
Because they're very much hyping up Royce Keys too.
Bronson is forever. 7 out of 10 for the second half. Appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I feel like outside of the ring there was stuff happening, but nothing like super major to kind of pull our attention. But the in-ring was surprisingly fucking good. Though that's like 3 or 4 times now that the Vanity Project has really impressed me.
Well, I just said it's 3 shows in a row for WWE to where the in-ring action has really outkicked its perception, I'll say, of a lot of people like to act of, oh, there's no wrestling in WWE. No, there's a lot of fucking wrestling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it feels like the type of matches that would make fucking Meltzer fill a tube sock. Like, I don't see the problem. I don't see the problem. 7 out of 10. Righteous. Let's go.
Theory turns 29. He hasn't hit the 30 threshold.
Nick is patient, but not with faction, says Anonymous. Bronson Reed is going
again. Is it just I don't like factions, or is it that WWE doesn't book factions well?
You have
they not booked the faction well since the Bloodline?
You might have could be part of the issue here. I don't know. I kind of think.
Do I hate burgers, and does McDonald's not know how to make burgers well?
Well, I mean, it depends what you're looking for. 7 out of 10 was better than last night. Raw had got 2 women's match unlike Raw. All right. Nick's favorite faction right now is the Conglomeration.
No.
The sum of their
Who's
parts.
Who's even in that?
Joey, Chandler, what's the other guy? Ross.
Phoebe. It took me a bit to figure out where you were going. It's like Ishii, I was naming actual people.
Right. All right, folks. We are getting to the end of this line. We appreciate everybody as always. Don't forget, we merch people. So go get your hoodies, your sweaters, your tees, your gym bags, your hoodies, your tags, all with our logos on it and some funny sayings. We are currently working on some summer stuff, so stay tuned for that. And NXT in the books.
Absolutely. And then AW Dynamite tomorrow night. Our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is authentic. When you're talking about that wrestling, you would have put that full life with it.
See you on the flip side. Good I can see that I'm going blind. I can see that I'm going blind.